August 1989, Swami Vishnu-devananda talks about energy and the power to create. Hitler, Jesus, Shivananda, etc. How many that's that?
How is your family weekend coming?
Wonderful.
All of realize the source now?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. He's a vegetarian. What have we learned? Vegetarian can be cruel. Vegetarians can be also cruel. What else did they learn? Srinivasan, what was it? You didn't see. Okay. What did you learn? Pardon? A corporal means soldier, one small, one strike become, in a very short time, become a world terrorist. How did he get this power? How did he get a corporal can be the most powerful person? Where did he get this power? Anyone can say? Anyone can say.
People gave it to you.
Why they didn't give me the power to me? Why don't they don't give to me? I have the one power.
He had a lot of prana.
Where did he get his prana?
Found it.
He bought it from the bank. How much down payment he put for buying the prana? Where he created this prana?
Eating vegetarian.
Being vegetarian got all prana, vegetarian also I can get that same prana.
If he used his power, he used his energy a lot to expand it.
No, still many people don't know exactly the truth. That's all psychology. Actually, we can philosophy, you can philosophize everything, you can philosophize on Vishnu came at the right time so that I can create the yoga camp, etc. And what's that?
He was able to hypnotize people.
Why can't I hypnotize people? I want to hypnotize people.
He concentrated on one idea.
Pardon?
He concentrated on one idea.
I'm also confident in one idea too, to make more money. But I always minus millionaire. I go deeper and deeper every day. The real thought behind is he and his Nazi party belong to a secret group. Do you know that? Secret mystical group? What do you call it?
The Buddhist society.
They practice a type of mysticism. All these big Nazi officials were part of this, members of this big mystical society. Anyone can remember that? I got one video about that also, and I'll show you that. The very Nazi symbol, what does Nazi means, you know? Pardon? National Socialist. But all of them were members of a mystical society. They practiced mysticism. The word swastika came from where? From Hebrew. But why did they take this mystical symbol? They knew there is dark powers which they can control. Hitler did not become a Hitler merely because of the political parties, and they used the dark forces, they control the dark forces through mystical meditation. Tomorrow find that video where how they started the practice of mystical meditation and secret mystical society. Very few people know about the secret about Hitler's power. They are able to control the dark force. And he used this mystical symbol, swastika. You'll find in all temples of India this swastika mark. Tomorrow I show you. Almost every ancient temple contains swastika mark. Swastika means auspiciousness, literally means. All pictures like Ganesha, etc., you find swastika at the end. Also, it represents energy pattern. Can bring the small blackboard. All mystical symbols like the cross, swastika, Star of David, crescent moon of the Muslim symbols, crescent moon with the stars, are all mystic energy symbol, energies. Take the basic symbol. You all know this. What is the symbol? What is the symbol? Thank you. Now what's swastika? See, I put the swastika, it's simple. The cross. In the West they call it crooked cross, they call it crooked cross. But it is a power source, very powerful ancient mystical symbol, swastika. But the Indian swastika is different from Nazi swastika. The Nazi swastika is opposite to Indian swastika, and the pattern is different. One is clockwise and that's counterclockwise. I think it is. German swastika is right one, is not? This one German swastika. Counterclockwise. The energy pattern. Hitler changed the energy into dark force. He wants to control the whole universe He and his Nazi earlier, they were all belong to a society. I forgot the name of the society.
Tulip Society.
Is it Tulip?
H-U-L-E, yes.
H-U-L-I-S. Yeah. Who found it? Do you know that? Exactly. Okay. And this society, they used this energy even before Hitler was known. And they want to use this symbol, this energy symbol, to conquer the world. For 1,000 years they want to rule the world. But one mistake he made is, the biggest mistake, he turned the energy wrong way, which brought his own destruction eventually. If millions of people died in the gas chambers during the war, etc. So he and his very nasty officials, everyone who used this symbol to get the power, Himmler, Goering and Gamble, all of them could not control this power for a long time. There's the law of the karma again. It shows you can control the dark forces. You will be temporarily very successful. But eventually, that dark force will react on the very people who are using this force to destroy the humanity and the human welfare. That's what happens. The what's the name? Gabriel. I got it also, video about it. Each NASA party, I got a special video, you have to see the power. And Goring, he was always carrying, he was a fat man, he was carrying his field marshal sympathy. They use the dark force in a mass way by lighting candles. Temporarily, they were very successful. When Hitler marches, he would have. He salute, If he Hitler salute, he just thousands of people waiting. He doesn't care about words. As he is driving the bike away. He has such a contempt for everything because he knows he's got the power. That man was almost became second to Hitler. He was a very short man, Goebbels. How do you spell that word?
G-O-E-B-E-L.
Goebbels. And he was a propaganda minister. He made the propaganda such a way, every lie they told became true for everyone who hears that story from them. Radio, television, newspapers, everything give. And his end was, how was his end? Pardon? How did he end his life? Pardon? He took poison not only to him, to his wife, and to his 5 children. All of them died. I saw the photograph, the video how the whole family died of cyanide potassium. That most powerful, second to Hitler, and he did not trust anyone. First was Himmler, and the Goring, etc. was first associate. Then he slowly made this man as his trusted person. That very person took cyanide and also to his wife and 5 children, small young. So also, Himmler, the word hand or shot or to poison themselves. Yes, you can control the dark forces. You will be very successful in the beginning, but eventually the very dark force will just turn back to you. Hitler almost reached Russia. And he thought if he finishes the biggest enemy, the Russia, he will be able to control all other forces. Very simple. But that was the greatest mistake. It's not the mistake he made. The dark force made him think like that. So Hitler and his Nazi party were mystical people, but they used the energy in the wrong direction. He's a vegetarian. That's good. He said one place, people who eat meat are the most horrible people on the earth. But the dark force destroyed him. If he did not use that dark force the right counterclockwise and clockwise, as in the Hindus did Swastika, he would be a great, powerful person for bringing the good to humanity. And you can see the candlelight parade. Millions of them. And they want to make this symbol to replace what? They use the Swastika symbol to replace what? Cross as well as Star of David. The Star of David is double triangle. That makes problem, but that's cross Star of David. So this try to fight the cross and Star of David, both. They use this energy. It's fight between energy, not between human beings. Thousands and millions of people use this symbol to find the power, and 6,000 millions use this power, this symbol, to control the world. As Christian missionaries march on, Christian soldiers, they went to Jerusalem from Rome, and wars, one after Christian soldiers march on, they destroy the temple and put the church over it. And then another symbol comes. What is the symbol? Crescent moon. This crescent moon also is part of the Om symbol. Om, the cosmic symbol. Someone help me. This is Om, the cosmic symbol of the ancient religion. They use only this portion of the Om symbol by the Muslims. They all use the part of each energy. This is a part of energy, universal energy of the Om. This is also part of universal energy. The cross also part of universal. This is all the major religion. All the major religion symbol, they use a portion of this cosmic symbol Om. So, what Hitler was using is the energy to conquer the world, not just German force, German power. It's a mystical, universal power. And he had a tremendous power he created. Very short time, very short few years, it's almost controlled most of the universe. Almost. But if you cannot ever go this energy, it starts bouncing back. millions and millions of German soldiers died in the hard winter of Russia. Their tanks and other things are bogged, and miles away from the rear, they could not support, and soon they were overpowered, and there were millions and millions of German soldiers lost their lives or imprisoned. He started moving upward first. He used this Austria as a springboard to start his world conquest. And then when Czechoslovakia, they used a small portion. And then for Czechoslovakia, he promised, I will not go beyond the Czechoslovakia. He promised. You can see all the documentary films I got video. I will not go beyond Czechoslovakia. That's one is. As long as you others keep quiet. So British, German, French, all they kept quiet. Oh yes, he only went to Czechoslovakia, so we got no problem. Then he went to Poland. He destroyed the city. You can see in the ghettos. Bomb coming, raining day and night. People are just like animals wandering. So he slowly moved. At the end, in that particular film, you don't have the end of German Nazi, the German society and everything. People were, the proud Germans, they had to go and pick up from the garbage. You can say, I got the film. They're picking garbage to survive. What they did, the Nazi party to others, it came back. There's no food. They're picking from the garbage whatever they can find, feed their children and babies. This is just to explain, when you use the power of God for wrong purpose, for negative purpose, it will come back. Same thing with you also. You are not doing the wrong purpose, but you also will develop power. That's inevitable. When you try to control the mind, you are bound to get powers. Bound. This is what TMD, very short time, they were successful by using various lies. But they also use the energy, mystical in the wrong way, like Hitler did opposite way. I become Aingi, she becomes Shingi, they don't know what they are doing. So 12 concocted words they use Aingi, Shingi, Shangi, Shongi, whatever it is. They start moving upward. But everything just the Hitler, the team also wound up. The Rajneesh came, he also moved up. He used lower energy, gross energy of the commercial world, drugs and sex. This is all the part of God's energy, lower mystical energy, drugs and sex. And he moved up. 70, 100 Rolls Royce he could collect. And then CA caught him, and you can see they made a parade in front of the television. The hands were shackled, the legs were shackled with the big irons, and he had to walk in front of them. The great Bhagavan, means great God, becomes, they want to show how this great Bhagavan becomes like a ordinary thief. Then another Guru Maharaj came as a young boy. They made him dress like Krishna with the fruit in the hand. And in one of the big show in Miami, the Holi, that is the day with Lord Krishna played with the gopis with the color pumps, syringe. And they, you know their masters, mappers, how did they make him to do that? On the day in Miami, a big fire hydrant, fire hose, which will sprout the water about 200, 300 yards away, huge fountain. But this will have controlled by the color computer. So by putting the computer, by pressing button, red will come, yes, green will come, yellow will come. That's not millions of dollars. Just to create one day, the holy Krishna had come in the Guru Maharaj. People went to see this big, because tamasha in English means it's called comedy. Thing is all real. He also disappeared. But the cross represents energy too, but it's different type of energy. How this energy symbolizes? Humility. Though Jesus had the power, God has given him the power, but he never used, even at the cross when he was crucified, he never used that power. So that symbol shows the humility, spiritual power. Spiritual power is control, Dhamma. Power to control the power. Power to control the power to control the power to control the power. That is how much energy is necessary to control the power, bad power. That's not easy. The temptation will be there. I'll show you how my power is. You don't give me respect. He did not use that power. That's why his name is still known. But suppose, let's assume, if Jesus used the power, so he can destroy all the enemies who came to destroy him, and save what? What he can save? Save what? One word. Save the flesh. And by saving the flesh, he will be lost. He will lose he uses soul. The soul, the power of all, the soul, Om and soul are one and the same. He will lose all the power the moment he starts using little power. The soul, the very soul will be losing. But he will not use. He saved the soul but not the flesh. That's what yoga. Sacrifice. With this body, you can use powers, but you cannot hold the power forever in the wrong way. The very body will be destroyed. So look into all great people like Swami Sivananda. His own disciple came to kill him with an axe, but he prostrated before him and said that thus God came in the form of an assassin. God can come not with the food in the hand, he can come out with the axe in the hand. Ramakrishna, you understand that? God only can come with the fruit in the hand, the fork to bless you. He will come with an axe. See that you understand that? Why he comes with an axe? To test that you have transcended the flesh. You are afraid to die. That is only for this flesh which came from the matter, from the food. You go back into food, flesh, melt with the other matter for the food for the worms, germs, vegetables, become decomposed. So the test is there to see whether you are still identified with this flesh and thinking the power, I am a very powerful person. The test will come to all. Now, I am not talking in particular religious people or Sikhs or Hindus or Jews, Muslims, etc. But you can see anyone who uses the power in the historical period, prehistorical period, how long they all survived. Look at Napoleon, how long? What about Alexander, the great conqueror? He wants to become the world conqueror. He brought all the way, he reached India, and his own army rebelled. And eventually, he died when he was very young. He died. He was 30 or 32 or 33. He was died. He could not. Still, they don't know where his body is. He wanted to immortalize the whole world by proclaiming the universal God or universal King of the universe. He is not successful. Napoleon was not successful. British also tried. They are British. Those days, the slogan was when India was a colony of Britain. But also not only India, the Burma, the Malaya, the Singapore, the Hong Kong, Indonesia, Australia, Fiji. Pardon? All the Gulf countries, controlling vast wealth of the oil wealth of the Gulf countries. From one end of the world, in fact, the slogan is, "Sun will never set in British Empire." That's true. That's country walls, and somewhere the sun is shining. But slowly, India got freedom from Britain. So also Burma, Singapore, Malaya, Hong Kong, Australia, they were all still British, but they also were independent. New Zealand and all the Gulf countries, they got their freedom. Slowly, British now withdrawn into small area. Before the Rome, miles away, mighty power of Rome, it reached almost every nuclear corner of the world. Slowly withdrawn. So Greek, not only Greece was one of the most powerful persons, but also philosophers, scientists, also Greek philosophers and scientists. So you will see the energy is like a tree. It won't stay in one spot. It constantly moves from one place to another. It moved around the globe, Rome, the big British Empire, and slowly all of the things came up, and then now where is that energy? America. That energy has now wandered. America it was not United States, it was divided state. The North and South were fought. So you divided state before and united. The energy eventually wandered in America. But how long this will last? Rather. When is there good end? When is going to be? When is good end? You can see America, this great power, superpower. Of course, the counterpart is Russia. I'll come to that later, but anyhow. How America will be destroyed? This energy. How? Drugs. Drugs means not I'm talking only heroin, morphine, etc. Alcohol is a drug. Tobacco is a drug. Coffee, tea are drugs. So also, tranquilizer is a drug. Millions and millions of Americans live on tranquilizers just to keep them, they can escape their normal stress of the society. They got pills. Once everyone came, Swami, I got arthritis. So she opened her small bag, the red pill, yellow pill, green pill, white pill, and the brown pill, and every kind of colors. And she's following pills every half an hour. Red pill, then green pill, then white pill. So yeah, I don't know what for, God knows whatever the disease. She thinks all the disease can be removed by various pills. But she doesn't understand it is true. And she also others. The drug is destroying not only the physical body, but destroys the astral body. Not only in this life, you are creating very negative life in the past, future. A simple example is the thalidomide. The pregnant mothers took tranquilizer, prescription drugs. Do you take, Radha? Thank you. If you've taken, then you will be having children with them. It created the astral body, energy diminished, and hundreds and hundreds of babies are born without hands and without legs or partial grown limbs. Just an accident. It's not attacking the physical body, it attacks the astral body. So also, the woman drinks alcohol during pregnancy, it affects the fetus. She is not yet to deliver, going to deliver, but future she is going to deliver. And the baby is already drug addict. Mothers smoke, father also smoke. And the nicotine affects the sperm of the father, already mutation took place. So also mothers, eggs. By the time they both join together, their astral body is completely wiped out, or mostly wiped out. How many millions of American children are having brain damage? They call it, what do they call it? Learning disability or disabilities. Every type of disability, not learning disabilities. They are from normal parents. The parent doesn't understand. They are destroying the energy of the astral body of the baby yet to be born through them. And then, after birth, every time pills they swallow, tranquil sleeping pills, and the doctors will give injections, polio injections, and this injection, that injection, smallpox injections, and cholera inspections, and you can imagine now how much of your body can survive this type of virus. Though it's beneficial, your natural immune system is gone. Means natural immune system is gone, means natural defense mechanism is lost, because everything is protected by vaccines and the injections. Then what happens? When the natural immune system is gone, then what do you call it? AIDS. AIDS means what? Acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Thank you, I forgot the word. Come on, once more, repeat, Radha. Acquired immune deficiency. What that means? Still, I am looking into all the books. I have gone to all the encyclopedias to find the meaning of this. It's very simple meaning. Because your immune system doesn't. What? Why? Why? Because you are not only your parents' astral body, that they have been bombarded by their parents, where their parents were drinking all the smoking and drugs and so forth, and coffee, cigarettes, etc. And their parents were drinking alcohol, drank alcohol, vodka, and champagne, etc. And their parents. So, series of evolution, not evolution, dissolution take place to astral body. Each generation lost their natural immune system. And by that time, your children have no defense at all. We never heard this acquired immune deficiency syndrome book, the last generation. It only came in 50s or 60s, started in 60s, you know? You were saying that. 70s only. That's about 20 years ago. But what happened to this virus before? No one wants to ask the question, want to find out that. Oh, it came from Africa, from monkeys. They just discovered. Why they didn't get this? Africa was there for long before America came into existence. Why didn't they get it before? Why suddenly it came from? So slowly, your defense mechanism, your astral body is destroyed each generation. Except you few people, Yashoda, and some of you are not destroying the future babies you bring into this earth. So we got a family week. The purpose of family week is, what is the purpose of family week? Yashoda? What is the purpose of your family week? Pardon?
Teach yoga to all families.
I'll tell you. To make money. Anyone will agree for that? No, I would agree. I would disagree. Still agree with that. Because to remind these centuries, America is slowly, I mean the West itself, the West, not American West, all parents came from once upon a time from America, from Europe, various countries, Germans, Africans, so also Radha's parents, grandparents, super grandparents all came from Africa and so forth. But if you have a little psychic eye, you look at astral body, you have no control, no willpower at all. That's what the cause of this disease, what we call it. 20 years ago, this was not there. In the last 20 years, it deteriorated completely. And by end of the century, at present, we have no way to control this. Many people do have the AIDS, but there is no external symptoms. And this can hide in the body for years. Suddenly, it will come back. Some wrong thinking, wrong action, that's sufficient. It will multiply. We are going to enter the 21st century soon. Now, 20 years from now. Now science predicts there will be millions of people suffering from AIDS. Before it was only game, now it's heterosexual, everybody has got that. At present we can't control this. Only one way you can control. Not with AIDS, you may find some way to control the AIDS. Then we have to find some more virus or some kind of method. At present, all virus, all the method, the virus, the AIDS virus can somehow find a way to nullify the effect of the modern man-made virus to counteract like in other conditions. I read how it was, you try to penetrate into the cells, AIDS cells, they are unable to, suddenly they find a way to counteract that defense mechanism, and again they are very powerful. And they find another method to penetrate inside the nucleus, and they find another way. They are just intelligent, very intelligent, powerful figures. How many more AIDS virus which you have not even seen will come in humanity? In the Bible it is mentioning about what? Pardon? Pestilence. That's what AIDS is. When your mind becomes very weak and your ethics and morals, yama and niyama, which I mentioned, I'll talk tomorrow morning again, when that becomes very loose and very remote, thinking that chemicals are going to remove all your problems, you take all types of chemicals, plus your daily social drinks, coffee, alcohol, drinks, colas, and then further you use every type of drug for arthritis, for sleeping pills too, wake-up pills too, pregnancy pills. You will have your future generations you are going to bring will be the most horrible demonic people going to get. So America is going to destroy them. It's already started. Okay, it started mostly in the West Coast, in San Francisco with gay community. Now every city has got. New York is the worst city, about the age now. Where are you going by 21st century? Where is chance for your children, your grandchildren? There's no chance. Their energy is slowly diminishing. So the America next powerful destruction of the American society will be by this type of loose and undisciplined life. But somehow God has brought a place like this where you can discipline and bring up your energy level up. And that's called I'll discuss more tomorrow morning how we increase your energy level. And no germs, no virus will attack you. And your future progeny coming through you will be very strong and powerful person, physically and mentally. We started this in a very nucleus way. After this time we are going downward, now we are going upward. But how many families are going to practice this yoga or this type of discipline? And how long we can stay waiting some cure to come for AIDS? There is no way we can escape the coming destruction of the Western society. The crack is getting another most powerful energy which literally blows up your head. They do not know who they are afterwards, 1 or 2 times. And children are hooked to drugs nowadays. They purposely make the children hooked so they can go and sell and make money to support their own system. They give free drugs. In India, I found out, you think India is a very good country? In ice cream, children, they are now in the drugs, consuming the drugs. They're hooked. They start getting hooked by eating ice cream. And children want ice cream now, more and more, because it contains little bit of dope. Very mild, but that's sufficient. Like Coca-Cola. Why everyone is running after Coca-Cola? Because it is the Coke, it's a drug. And they get addicted to that. So they want more. And then from there onward, from colas onward, then I heard one of the girls here, I caught him and caught her. They got a wine called, what do you call that wine? A wine cooler or something, wine cooler. You can use little amount of wine, but this is more legal to sell it. Then it's all brainwashing. So they are actually making the children to buy a wine cooler, and so, this little wine, little alcohol is okay. You are already destroying children's brain by Coca-Cola, by wine coolers, Pepsi colas and so forth. Then transgress cracks. Eventually they wind up with every type of grass, you can call it. Not eating grass, but smoking grass. So you see, energy is no more. We are using the subtle energy which Hitler used and others used in ancient days, but now we are using gross, thermatic energy, very gross energy. That is also part of God, and that is drug and sex. Every advertisement contains subliminal message, which I will say tomorrow night. Subliminal. You can't see this visually. Maybe a fraction of a second, that's not sufficient. You are hooked to that particular object. It's one of the most devastating things now for the human mind, subliminally. They try to bombard your subconscious mind with every type of advertisement which you can't even see. which children cannot see, you cannot read, you don't have to hear. But bombarded subliminally means subconsciously, to subconscious mind, affecting the human mind, unbelievable. Everything, from political things, even the crack, the simple crack you are eating, biscuit, they call it Rex, one of the famous, rich crackers. Rich crackers, it's like saltish cooked biscuit, is it not? It contains a subliminal message. If you really look at the sex, each cookie contains sex, sex, sex. Well, you don't have to read subliminal message, you don't have to read. In fact, you don't have to even understand what it is. But that affects your mind. I'll give you some other pictures tomorrow, subliminally, how they advertise. You'll be shocked to see. You can see a glass of vodka or some kind of alcohol in the hand, very famous alcohol. And you see what inside? Food. It's a glass they're holding, but inside is skull and bone. Death. Means you drink this, you will die. People want to die, they don't want to live. That's why how they sell their alcohol. So, subtle energies are used in another dimension, in a way, not politically, but commercially, destroying your life. So those parents you are here, those yoga teachers and those, try to discipline your life and increase your energy level to the 5 points which we discussed, they are teaching you. And you bring up your children in the right environment. You are not think schools, colleges are going to bring them any better. They are going to make them more demons, devils from schools and colleges, present society. Only parents can help. Only if you are able to help yourself, then your children will, at least you have a chance, you can educate them. But if you don't have the discipline, you also start drinking, smoking, alcohol, you are going to destroy your energy and destroy your children's energy and the whole world. The future generation cannot sustain. So we will not reach, not by killed by atom bomb and hydrogen bomb, by inner revolution, by death. I'll continue this tomorrow. And I bring collect all subliminal things tomorrow. I was writing some awesome again. And we'll show you how subliminal works, how the subconscious works tomorrow evening. And morning we'll continue our shaucha and the sambhasa, the restrictions and the niyamas, the way to live, to increase your energy. That's the purpose of the shaucha as we I discuss this tomorrow morning. Now we'll conclude with a few minutes of meditation on the whole.